Hi, everybody. Welcome to our webinar on how to prepare a SEIR in SWEPT. Before we get started, though, I would like to do a sound check to make sure that everyone can hear me and see my slides. Stephanie, can you hear?
I can, loud and clear. I see the slide as well.
Right. And if someone in the participants who's not an organizer can just chat to let us know if you can hear, that would be great. And just as a reminder, this is a webinar, so you're all on mute right now. If you have questions, please go ahead and put the questions in the chat box there, and we will answer them either in the box, replying to everybody, or we may just address them at the end during the question session. The webinar is being recorded, and the recording plus videos with just the SWEPT demonstrations and the PowerPoint presentation will be available on the OEM website. And I'll be sending out an email to all of the people who registered and all SWEPT users to get links to those when they're available. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I wanted to make some introductions. I'm Ruth Roaza. I'm with OEM. I'm the Environmental Process Analyst and the team leader for SWEPT. And I've got some people with me to help with the presentations and to help answer questions that I may not know the answers to. So I'd like to turn it over to Pete to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Pete McGilvery. I'm one of the environmental administrators in the Office of Environmental Management, and here to help with any questions you guys might have today. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Christine for her introduction.
Hi, I'm Christine Haddock, and I'm an in-house consultant, and I've been working on the aspect of consistency between the changes in the form with what's in the PD&E manual and making sure everything's consistent. And I'll pass this on to Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Clemens. I'm one of the developers in the SWEPT application, and I also staff the OEM help desk. So whenever y'all get to start using this year, if you have any technical questions or if something need assistance, I'll be glad to help.
Thank you. So today's training is focusing on the functionality of the SEIR. I just wanted to make that clear. We're not going to be talking about what the expectations are or what should be included in a SEIR, because that's like a 2-day training. We're going to go through the workflow, the approval workflow, how to prepare it using SWEPT, reviewing and approving. Because we're focusing on our functionality, not the content, I wanted to point out some additional training resources for you. First of all, there is, of course, the PD&E manual. Before you start a SEIR, you will need to be familiar with that. The part 1, chapter 10 is the state, local, or privately funded project delivery chapter, and that one is where you'll find more instructions about the SEIR. The part 2, topics and analysis, will give you the guidance and procedures for all of the different topics that are covered in the SEIR. I also wanted to point out at the bottom of the page, you'll find a bulletin which will have more instructions about the new form, using the new form and implementing that while we wait for the next update of the PD&E manual. And finally, at the bottom of the page, there's some additional supporting resources. And I also wanted to point out that just recently we gave some SEIR-focused environmental training to Florida's Turnpike Enterprise, and we've made those PowerPoints and videos available. So this is another place that you could go and watch those videos. They're all broken down into different topics. So as you're going through and preparing for your SEIR and you have questions about what should be included, you can go with, you might want to look at those videos as well as the videos and the CBTs that are available on the PD&E page. Before we get into SWEPT, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the workflow, how we process SEIRs through SWEPT. It all starts with an editor who's assigned to the project. And this role is the project-specific team member who can create and edit the SEIR on SWEPT. Once they're done with it and is ready for review, they send it to the project manager in the district. And these two assignments can be either DOT staff or consultant staff. They are people who are helping to build and review the SEIR, getting it ready for the managers. Once the project manager could also create one themselves and edit. They also review it and send it for approval when they feel it's ready. When they send it for approval, it first goes to both the district environmental manager and the district project development engineer. They will review it and certify it, recommending it for approval. These positions may delegate their authority to other users in SWEPT as needed. And then finally, it goes to our SEIR approver. This person varies in each of the districts, and the districts have given us the names of who those people are, but they are senior managers usually who review and approve the SEIR. And so they have a special form that comes up when it's ready. So in our demonstration, we're going to show you the first 3 steps in one demonstration, and then we have a separate demonstration showing you the final step.